Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our coverage of tonight's American Soccer League match between the Philadelphia Fury and the Philadelphia Adams. My name is Mike Wolverton. I'm joined by Andrew on camera. It is a beautiful, gorgeous evening here in Glassboro at Rowan University. Wait, no, it's raining, but it's not too cold, so we should have decent enough weather as far as temperature goes for these two teams. It is the first home match of the season for the Philadelphia Fury, and thank you very much for tuning in to our stream. Fury will be, well, they're 1-0. They've played one road game already, and they won it 3-0. An impressive performance. Chase Clement in goal and earning the clean sheet against Mass United. And the Philadelphia Adams have also already played prior to this outing this evening. They have played twice. And so far for the Adams, not as easygoing as the Fury. The Adams are 0-2. They dropped a 2-1 decision early in their first match. And 4-2 was the second, losing to the SGFC Eagles of Maryland. So the Adams will be looking for their first win of the season tonight. Chase Clement is, as the Fury captain, in the pregame meeting with the referees. They'll choose which way they want to defend as we get ready to get going. From Glassboro. We'll be right back in just a minute with the starting lineups for this one. Thank you for tuning in to Philadelphia Fury Soccer. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Philadelphia Fury Soccer, the Fury and the Adams, in the first ever rendition of what I'm sure is being called the Philadelphia Derby. The Adams in the white jerseys with the blue numerals and the blue trim. They'll be going from right to left here in the first half. The Philadelphia Fury in their home maroon jerseys with the blue shorts. The black, actually. Sorry, black shorts. And the white numerals, Fury going from left to right here in the first half. Glad you could be with us. We're underway. Give you the starting lineups for both sides. First of all, for the Philadelphia Adams, in goal, Ike Onyedor. Defensively, they have Richard Stone, who you followers of the ASL may remember from the AC Crusaders. Richard Stone, Tim DiBisegli, Omar Guzman, along with Tara Garnett. midfielders. Nick Morris played for the Fury last year. This is the Fury chasing that loose ball down. That was Ryan Butler. And back into the Fury end where Glody Conga heads it down. One of the new additions to this Fury side. You'll see plenty of them here in this match. I'll count up the holdovers, but it's about an even mix of holdovers from last year's Fury side and newcomers. The Fury, who had such a fantastic season in 2016 with just one loss in the regular season, one draw as well, 18 victories. So Fury looking to duplicate some of that success. Let me finish up with the lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Adams. Nick Morris is in the midfield along with Eugene Shepard, Yusuf Hazma, Uche Onyedor, and Oliver Calvo. Liam O'Donnell up front, and I'll keep an eye out as for exactly what formation they're playing. But that's the starting 11 for head coach George Gunn and the Philadelphia Adams. Good to see George this week, and spoke to him a little bit about the optimism surrounding the Philadelphia Adams and what they hope to be able to accomplish as the season progresses. Free kick for the Fury. Luke Finkelstein lines up over it about 35 yards from goal. Kyle Newell out there as well. Those are two of the old heads. That's actually not Kyle Newell, but that's Dylan Smith. But Kyle Newell is on the pitch among the starting 11. Finkelstein bangs it with the left foot, and not a bad effort, a little bit high and a little bit wide. Luke Finkelstein with the free kick. Starting lineup for the Philadelphia Fury tonight, Carlos Contreras. Chase Clement, of course, the fixture in goal. This is Dylan Smith combining with Contreras. So I mentioned Contreras. He's number 18. Dylan Smith wearing number 12. Travis Blair, you may remember, if you're a Philadelphia Fury fan. Search your memory. Yeah, that Travis Blair. He's the guy that scored the lone goal in the ASL Cup final last season. And it wasn't for the Fury, as that was Long Island's night, and Travis Blair was the guy. This is Finkelstein ahead of the pack, but coming over defensively is Garnett. Nice job with the strong challenge from Tara Garnett. So we've mentioned Glody Conga in defense, Miles Inglis among the starting 11. Ryan Butler, Travis Blair, Tyler Fabian, Ryan Kennedy, Kyle Newell, and Luke Finkelstein. This is Blair out to the left side where Newell pushes it forward. Shot towards goal, but Onyedor does not need to make a save. It's a little bit wide of the right-hand side. And it must have been deflected because it is going to be a corner kick for the Fury. All right, time to stand up a little bit. Try to see over these umbrellas. Here comes the corner as I say that. And bounces around in the box a little bit, but the Adams are able to clear. Only as far as Kyle Newell. Newell sends it back the other way. This appears to be onside. Chase Clement is going to come out and prevent that danger. And the Philadelphia goaltender boots it away. I guess I got to be careful about just calling these teams Philadelphia. That's not going to make much sense, is it? Newell defensively is, it's going to be a foul against Hazma on the far side. Newell, good job defensively to take that ball away, and then in the ensuing struggle, it was Hazma called for the foul.
To the Philadelphia Fury in a nice, dry, sunny evening. 90 degrees out here, so put away the suntan, get the glass shades on, and watch a great game. The sun will be out in a little while.
Finkelstein in midfield for the Fury. Glody Conga will send it back to Clement. Newell long for Butler. Nice header from DiBisegli, the tall defender in the Philadelphia Adams back line. DiBisegli with the tackle there and regained by the Fury. Dropped back to Newell. And that's intercepted by Nick Morris. He's seen Kyle Newell's moves on the training ground. And knew what to expect. Those guys, teammates last season. Substitutes for the Fury this evening include Lamar Lamond, Nathaniel Cast, Nana Mensah, Scott McCoubry, David Davidson, and Connor Huff, along with Ryan Sendell. So those 7 guys available to head coach. Foul in midfield, Finkelstein taken down. Who is that? That is Calvo. Referee had a word for Finkelstein. And Adams players, I think, wanting a little more discipline than that. But for now, just a brief word. A hearty challenge from Finkelstein. Anyway, Chris Vaccaro, head coach of the Philadelphia Fury, has those 7 guys to choose from among his substitutes, and up to 5 are allowed in an American Soccer League game. DeBasegli going to send this one long. Actually a little bit low, but it finds a target. Dropped back to Guzman, and now headed out by Kennedy. Finkelstein has to battle for it and wins that battle. Heads it out to Newell, or sends it out to Newell on the far left side. We are at the Rowan Soccer Stadium here in Glassboro, New Jersey. About 15 minutes in, not quite 15 minutes in, I'd say 13 minutes in to this American Soccer League home opener for the Fury. This is Blair. Butler leaves it. He's hoping to find Smith. Tackle comes in, but Smith regains possession. Smith looks up, sends a searching ball to the far side of the penalty area. Headed away momentarily by the Adams, but, well, Fury looked like they might have a chance to send one into the box, but the Adams defense nullifies that opportunity. No score. Fury with 3 goals in their opener. Tyler Fabian, left-footed, sends one in, headed away by DeBasegli, falls right to Finkelstein. He'll try to get by his man. He's going to fire, and he scores! Luke Finkelstein. Onyedor got a piece of it, but all he did was send it off the bar and into the back of the net, and the Fury strike in about the 13th minute, 14th minute. Luke Finkelstein with the goal.
Luke Finkelstein with the screamer. Fury 1-0. Great goal for the Fury. Let's hear it for the Fury fans.
We're going to call that the 14th or 15th minute. We'll call it the 14th minute. Luke Finkelstein, I believe Tyler Fabian will get an assist on that.
Is that the best you can do?
And, of course, the Fury, easy to say, that's the kind of start that they were looking for, but, of course, that's the kind of start that they were looking for. Finkelstein, I knew once he'd gotten free. The referee didn't see anything in that, huh? Finkelstein had his feet taken out from under him. I knew once Finkelstein had gotten by that man in the box that he would have a pop. Just a matter of whether he would find the target and evade the goalkeeper, and he managed to do both. So, 1-0 Philadelphia. Again, I got to not say Philadelphia, right? 1-0 Fury. DeBasegli gets in the way of that through ball from Travis Blair. Oh, that ball just goes straight to Kyle Newell. I got a disclaimer off the top here. I don't know how to pronounce Miles English's name. I'm tempted to call him English, but it's Inglis, E-N-G-L-I-S. I didn't ask him, so that's my fault. It's an error on the scorekeeper. I mean, broadcaster. Yeah, that's another error. Travis Blair can't quite reach that ball as it goes over the sideline, and it'll be a throw-in for the Adams. Anyway, I don't know how to pronounce Miles' last name. Try to find out at halftime, but it's E-N-G-L-I-S. I'm going to try Inglis, right? Let's not complicate it too much. We'll see if we can get something definitive at halftime. Kyle Newell sends a cross into the box. It's just past Butler, and Blair can't get there either. A decent-looking ball. But a little too much on it. And the Adams busy retrieving the ball so Onyedor can take his goal kick. This is Guzman at left back. Long ball too far for Hazma. New central defense pairing for the Philadelphia Fury from last season with Glody Conga partnering with Ryan Kennedy. Meanwhile, here come the Adams, but that back heel found only Dylan Smith. And the Fury attack the other way on the left side. Cross comes in, headed away momentarily, and cleared out by Richard Stone. Throw in for the Fury. 1-0 Philadelphia. 1-0 Fury. Again, I'll make that mistake all night long. It's hard with two teams called Philadelphia.
Washington Township Soccer Club. They say night tonight. Let's hear it for Washington Township.
Cross comes in. Ryan Butler there to meet it. He just missed. Butler. Good opportunity to put a header on goal, and he sent it wide. Nice ball from the left.
Going to Washington Township.
May have come from Contreras. Either that or Miles Inglis. Oh, they fixed the clock too. All right, now we're rolling. So we can officially say we're, that's not right still. I'm going to say we're still 18 minutes in. So the clock is moving. Let's say we're about 5 minutes behind. This is Stone, sends it up the left side, looking for Liam O'Donnell. Headed back towards the Philadelphia goal, cleared out. Blair and Morris collide. Morris sends a shot towards Chase Clement, who knocks it down and has control. Clement gives his defense and the rest of the team a couple of seconds to get upfield as he prepares to boom one long. Shanked that one. O'Donnell has it. Fabian causes him some trouble. O'Donnell maintains possession, but they've got to go backwards now to Guzman. Nick Morris in the middle. Hit the referee, I think, and gives Philadelphia a chance to go the other way. Inglis, Finkelstein. Pushed to Smith. And now Blair on the right side. Oh, Blair let it get past him, and it's going to roll. No, he is able to keep it in. A little bit hard for me to see on that far right side, as the view obstructed just slightly by the stands here. Usually we'd be on the roof, but weather conditions this evening not in favor of the rooftop streaming. That one went by Hazma. Kennedy will get there first and send it back to Clement. Fabian, Conga, past O'Donnell, but rolls back into the Adams defense. It was awesome. I saw some Philadelphia Adams tailgaters out with an Adams flag and everything as I pulled into the parking lot this evening. Finkelstein to Smith, pushed forward to Ryan Butler. He's pushed a little bit in the back by Garnett, and that worked.
Fans, can you all go to the bleachers, please? Thank you.
Adams free kick coming. That's Shepard and Morris. That pass was not on target. Throw in for the Fury on the far side. 1-0 Philadelphia on a goal by Luke Finkelstein. Off the hands of the goalkeeper, Onyedor. This is onside. Hazma, saved by Clement as he blocked that cross and tipped away by Inglis all the way out to Ryan Butler. So Clement gets in the way of that attempted cross. There was an Adams player in the vicinity. That tackle is a good one by Blair. And Morris gets there before Finkelstein. Clement, well, he didn't want to handle it. It was just on the line. And so Chase Clement had to boot it out of there. Not sure the call, but there was an infraction against the Adams, and so it's a free kick for the Fury. To be taken by Clement, pushes it forward for Glody Conga, who finds Blair. Blair was so smooth in that championship game. Maybe I'm thinking of the semifinal. He scored a bunch of goals in the semifinal. This ball coming forward. Philadelphia gets a foot. Oh, no. I thought that Butler had gotten a foot on it and sent it towards goal, but it was either blocked by the defender or the goalkeeper. Either way, a decent opportunity for Philadelphia as Ryan Butler found himself with the ball and a sniff of the goal. Philadelphia will continue to probe. Morris cancels out that attempt.
Please ask that all stands retreat to the bleachers. Please ask that all stands remove themselves from the field and move up to the bleachers. Thank you.
Free kick Adams in the middle of the field. This is Calvo moving wide to the right, then sending it back to the right back. And all the way over to the other side for Guzman. Couldn't chest it down, and it goes right to Fabian. See if Philadelphia can counterattack from this. Finkelstein will send Fabian up the right side. Butler's in the middle. Fabian cuts back, but there's two defenders there. Somehow neither of them are able to take it away. And Finkelstein will get a chance, sends it into the middle. That's Contreras. And Contreras was held a little bit. Oh, it falls for Butler. Butler turns, he shoots, and he scores! Ryan Butler. Seemed like the Adams had that attack canceled out, but the ball fell right for Ryan Butler, and he did what he knows how to do. He turned and shot and beat Onyedor. It is the Philadelphia Fury's second goal of the night. And we'll call that the 24th minute. All these time estimates are subject to change. But for now, 24th minute, Ryan Butler, his second of the season. And I would imagine Contreras would be good for an assist on that. He was battling for the ball in midfield. Like I said, it looked like the Adams had taken it away, but it just bounced away and fell for Butler. And it is 2-0 Fury. O'Donnell on the left side sends one into the middle, and it is cleared away by Kyle Newell. This is DiBisegli. We'll look to try the other side on the right to Richard Stone. And now the Adams headed backwards a bit. This is Tara Garnett. Remember Garnett from some team in the ASL last season. Fury back in possession, and Clement will give it to Glody Conga. Ryan Butler chasing this ball down. He is fouled by Guzman, and that'll be a free kick for the Fury. Philadelphia going to send a couple of guys into the box. Adams player cleverly gets there in time to make sure the Fury don't take it quickly there, as it looked like maybe that was what they had in mind. A little further away at the moment from where Butler was actually fouled. Maybe intentional, may not, I don't know. A little more space to get across in. Referee seems happy with the position of the ball, but not the position of the wall, as he moves the Adams back a little bit. And when his back is turned, they make sure that they're about a step forward from where he's at. Here we go. Free kick coming in. It is headed away by the Adams and sent towards midfield. Fury attack again. Finkelstein on the right this time. Tries to get away from Calvo. Finkelstein What a grabbed around the shoulder area by Calvo. A move that Luke Finkelstein will say, hey, you stole that from me. Lodi Conga is through Smith, as he knew there was another player behind him there. This is Butler for Travis Blair on the right side. Blair's onside, but he can't keep it in. I think he's onside anyway, man. It's hard to see the linesman down in that corner. I just looked over there for a flag, but you know what? To be honest, if his flag was up, it may have been blocked by umbrellas anyway. It's raining, but it's not raining. You know what I mean? It's drizzling. It's the kind of rain where it barely bothers you, but it's there. Makes everything wet. Here come the Fury. Butler, that's just going to be a little bit too much on that ball. Onyedor comes out and grabs it. Guzman and DiBasegli in defense for the Adams. Fury 2, Adams nothing. Morris has it taken away by Finkelstein. The clock on the scoreboard says that we're in the 23rd minute. I don't believe it, though. Tyler Fabian, a little bit too far to the left for Butler, who turns and pursues, but Garnett gets the ball away. And stolen back by Contreras for Ryan Butler. Butler pokes it into the middle. Inglis turns. He shoots. Saved by Onyedor. Nice job by the goalkeeper for the Adams. Not cleared yet. And finally sent out of there by the Adams. Good opportunity. Inglis made space for himself to shoot and got that shot away, but Onyedor this time equal to it. Philadelphia getting good opportunities. I should say the Fury getting good opportunities. Fabian pushed over by Morris. Goes to Blair. And Morris tracks back and strips Travis Blair of the ball. Those two continue to battle for it. And Blair had the edge for a moment. Now it goes flying down and out of play. Newell in defense, sends it towards Blair, ends up with Finkelstein. And Newell finds himself with the ball all the way on that far side now. Inglis and Contreras on the left with him. Inglis fouled. Referee plays advantage. Not much gained by the Fury, but they'll continue to build. This is Finkelstein, and Blair knocked over in the middle. Butler battles for it. Garnett wins that fight for the moment. We get a whistle, and I think the foul is on Ryan Butler, knocking over the defender. Good fight between those two. Hope you're enjoying our coverage of Philadelphia Fury soccer, brought to you by Virtua. Also, the Total Turf Experience on Lambs Road in Pittman, the area's finest sports facility. This is O'Donnell on the left. What, did he let that go out of? Oh, I'm confusing the railing with the end line. I thought he just let it go right over the end line, but it's the silver railing, so my fault on that one. This is Blair for the Fury. And Contreras, well, he's usually on the left side. Now he's all the way over here on the right. Butler is usually in front of goal. He's all the way here in midfield. Fabian and Finkelstein. Back to Contreras. Smith. And Kennedy. Pass is blocked, but it will be picked up by Kyle Newell before it rolls over the sideline. Kennedy will try again. And this time Garnett is there. Header goes right to Inglis, or right in his direction anyway. The Adams able to, well, I was going to say they get it back, but just before they do, well, again, they've got it back. All right, here they go. Adams trailing by a couple. And this is, there was Hosma. Now to Calvo. Has it taken away. Oliver Calvo stripped by Contreras. Up the left for Inglis. The Adams recover. All towards the middle. Morris tries to get to it, but Conga's in the way. Pass goes backwards to Fabian. Fabian will use Clement. And chase Clement out to the left side. Ryan Kennedy. Nice pass for Finkelstein in a little bit of space. Quickly closed down by Uche Onyedor. Not positive that he and goalie Ike are brothers. It is not the most common last name, however. Fury. This ball goes over the end line. It was last touched by the Adams, so it will be a Philadelphia Fury corner kick. I think it's just the second of the game for the Fury. Everybody getting forward except for Glody Conga and Tyler Fabian. I imagine that we'll see Glody Conga get forward at some juncture this season. He is a large and imposing figure. Batted out of there by Onyedor. Philadelphia will try again. Appeals for I don't know if that's a handball, but Inglis had the best view of it, and he was complaining. Meanwhile, Hosma comes the other way, but his first touch leads to the ball out of bounds on the sideline for a Fury throw-in. Contreras finding Ryan Butler. It's taken out by Garnett. Tough tackle by Tara Garnett. I remember being impressed by Garnett in his defensive role last season. And he looks strong for the Adams tonight. Newell intercepts that pass. Kyle Newell sending it forward for Inglis, who does keep it in. Cuts towards the middle. Pass to Finkelstein. Nice ball. Out to the right side now, Travis Blair. Blair sends it back into the middle. DiBisegli is there. And DiBisegli clears. I'm surprised there's nothing on that. The referee's going to play advantage there, but I thought we'd see a foul on that. And sliding in there is Uche Onyedor. Ball goes out of bounds. Referee recognized that there was something in that, as he did play advantage. We don't let guys get away with that too much. As they start to be more and more physical, if they see that that's the way it's going to be. Inglis, the example there, knocking over the Adams player on the far side. It'll be an Adams free kick. Somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes left to go here in the first half. Scoreboard says 15. I maintain my belief that it's maybe 5 less than that. Calvo.
Nice guy, I said a nice guy.
This is Tyler Fabian on the right side, giving it off to Dylan Smith. Smith plays it to the defender, Ryan Kennedy. Kyle Newell with some space in which to operate. Leaves it for Smith. As the Adams dropping back a little bit. Blair, one touch to Contreras. He turns and fires. Oh, he just wide. I don't think that Onyedor got a piece of that. We'll see whether the referee. It is. He did get a piece of it because it's going to be a corner kick for the Fury. Wicked shot from Contreras. I thought for a moment it might be the third goal of the night for the Fury. Right now it is 2-0 Philadelphia Fury over the Adams in the Philadelphia Derby. Contreras pokes one towards the far post, but Kennedy couldn't quite get there, and it rolls out of bounds. It will be a free or goal kick for the Adams. Luke Finkelstein in about the 14th minute. And Ryan Butler in about the 24th minute. Those are the two goal scorers for the Fury. Butler becomes the first multiple goal scorer of the season for Philadelphia, as the Fury now have 5 goals for and none against on the young season. Long ball towards midfield. O'Donnell heads it towards Chase Clement. Conga. Hosma was right there with an opportunity to strip that ball and maybe go in alone on Chase Clement, but Conga kept him at bay. And now Kyle Newell on the far side for the Fury. Started to get a little bit darker. Well, we're in April here. But we're only 2 months away from the longest day of the year, so it's staying lighter longer and longer. The lights are on the far side. And the rain appears to have stopped. Shot parried away by Onyedor. Rebound, Butler. He'll shoot. Save again. I think Butler's offside. All right, Ryan Butler was offside. You always wonder when everybody else stops. You say, why am I still yelling? But the first shot required a pretty good save from Onyedor. And he's had a couple. Goal kick is headed back the other way by the Fury. Inglis looking for Blair, but Guzman is there. Cuts that out. Sends it off to Nick Morris eventually. Now up on the right is Richard Stone. Uche Onyedor. Left foot is in on Clement. Nobody there for the Adams. Guzman was going to chest that down and then just let it go for DiBisegli. Ends up back with the goalkeeper. Blair's header rolls free. What do we got here? We've got a free kick for the Adams. DiBisegli leaves it off for Oliver Calvo. Looking for Onyedor on the far sideline. Battling for it, he and Inglis. Now it's knocked deeper into Philadelphia territory. Ryan Kennedy harassed over there by, who is that? Hosma, I believe. Yusuf Hosma trying to work that ball free. The Fury defense fierce and, well, we'll leave it at fierce. Ball goes out of bounds and it will be a throw in for the Adams. 2-0 Fury. Behind Finkelstein and Butler. DiBisegli. Heads it towards the Philadelphia penalty box, but to no effect. Fury coming the other way. Dylan Smith in the middle of the field. Turns, looks up the right side, finds Blair. Travis Blair gets by his man. Travis Blair heading in on goal. He will wait. Pokes a pass towards the middle. Adams' defense is there. And they clear it away. Picked up by Fabian on the right side. Fabian sends one towards the penalty area. Headed away by Garnett. And this is Uche Onyedor. Yusuf Hosma. Keeping it on the far sideline where Oliver Calvo operates. Glody Conga comes over and knocks that one away. Throw in for the Adams. Adams have scored 3 on the season. This is their 3rd match. They'd rather I stop there and not talk about the goals against. Finkelstein has his legs cleared out from under him by Nick Morris. 8 is the answer. Goals against so far for the Adams on the young season. So 3-4, 8 against. So they can score. This one is weighted nicely. Poked towards the middle, headed away by the defense. Finkelstein picks it up. Luke Finkelstein tries to turn his man. Not successful yet. Finkelstein will push it over to Fabian. The Adams stout defensively on that occasion. Forced Philadelphia to retreat here towards midfield. Tyler Fabian and Finkelstein. So let's do the count here. We've got Fabian and Finkelstein from the 2016 team, along with Butler. That's 3. Kyle Newell is 4. Chase Clement is 5. That leaves 6 newcomers, I think. Dylan Smith, Miles Inglis, Travis Blair, Ryan Kennedy, Glody Conga, and Carlos Contreras. You can kind of count Travis Blair as half and half because he came to the Fury after the season, participated in their postseason tour of Spain. So he's been with the Fury for a good long while. So if you count him as a half, then it really is half new and half old. So far, so good for the Fury. 3-0 in their first match, 2-0 here in match number 2. And they got a pretty good stranglehold, I think you could say, on this one at the moment, as the Adams have had some difficulty generating high-quality opportunities. Still plenty of time as we approach the late stages of the first half. Ryan Butler in the middle of the field for Philadelphia. He'll have a pop. Parried away by Onyedor. To Inglis on the left side. Finkelstein. Dropped back. Newell had a pop at it. That was blocked. Philadelphia still operating in the penalty area, and that is offside. I guess it was Inglis who was offside, as they were passing in close quarters in the Philadelphia Adams penalty area, and the Fury come away with another good opportunity. They've had plenty of them. I'd say they're upwards of 10 scoring chances. Some better than others, certainly. This is Oliver Calvo sending it deep for Liam O'Donnell. Drops back to Hazma. O'Donnell skips past Fabian, but the ball goes too far. O'Donnell appeals to the referee for a foul, but it will not be for the Adams winger. Travis Blair takes it away from O'Donnell, gives it off to Dylan Smith, and now Newell on the left side. Italian Affair is a proud sponsor of the Philadelphia Fury. And the Fury would also like to thank the Judge Group. Through the middle, Oliver Calvo has it, sends it for O'Donnell, and O'Donnell should be able to get there before that goes out of bounds. Looks towards the box, and I see a ton of Fury players and just one target. That was Hazma, and that cross missed him. So the Fury had that attack well covered. As in the end, just the 2 Adams players getting forward. Tyler Fabian up the right side. Sliding in was Guzman, but Fabian avoided that. Travis Blair heads towards goal. Shot deflected. No, it's over the top. Over the top. I almost fell for it. Almost fell for that. It went over the bar, hit the back fence, and then back against the net. And the net riffled as if the ball had gone in it. But you had to catch me on that time. It will be a corner kick for the Fury. Coming in from the right side. Towards the far post. They let it bounce, and it bounces out of bounds. So the clock says 4:04 to go in the first half. That might be right. I maintain that well, I've been maintaining anyway that there's less time than that remaining. But you know what? That probably is right. I take it all back. Take it all back. Probably need to shave a few minutes off of my previous estimates of those goals as well. We'll sort it all out in post-production, right? Here we go. Miles Inglis tries to get around the goalkeeper. He's taken down. What's the referee going to say at that? Penalty. Penalty for the Fury, and see if there's any discipline for Onyedor, the goalkeeper. He is hopping mad, literally hopping up and down, as he can't believe that that call was made. And I'm trying to keep my eye out and see if there's any card here for Onyedor. And there isn't. But it is a penalty for Philadelphia. So Miles Inglis earns the penalty kick. And it looks like he's going to take it as well. So the Fury with an opportunity to go up 3-0 here late in the first half. Inglis near the top of the 18-yard box. Fires low to the right side, and he scores. Miles Inglis. Scores for the Fury to make it 3-0. We will call that the 43rd minute. So English, the penalty kick.
Miles English with the goal for the Fury. At half-time, all players, all youth players at half-time who want to take part in the penalty competition, meet at the far end, meet at the Atoms goal.
So Inglis, or maybe English, scores on the penalty kick to make it 3-0. Philadelphia is on top. And we got a possible clue as to the pronunciation of Miles' last name, as Fury owner and president of the American Soccer League, Matt Driver, called him English. So scoreboard updated. 3-0 Fury, late stages of the first half. And the first corner kick of the match for the Philadelphia Atoms.
On the clock, and the official time will be kept on the field by the referee.
Sent short, knocked back towards Oliver Calvo. Calvo going to try the right back. That's Stone. Stone sends it again towards the penalty area. Right to the feet. Well, now it ends up with Calvo. Calvo tries to go around his man. He shoots a little bit high. Decent effort from Oliver Calvo. And a shot, although not a shot on target, for the Atoms.
Candy, hot dogs, and some
Fury 3, Atoms nothing.
So
Thanks for tuning in. This is Philadelphia Fury Soccer.
there's one
My
guy
name
there with
is
one
Mike
eye on his
Wolverton.
head. Right in the middle of his forehead.
Chase Clement fires it towards midfield. Off a couple of heads. Battle is on. Picked up by the Atoms. Fabian chases it down and gets there. Sends it back to Clement. I love the orange kit. As an Astros fan and a Flyers fan, orange is my color. This one long for Ryan Butler. Onyedor is going to come out and heads it away. Butler was the only guy on the attack for the Fury, so once Onyedor had cleared it past Butler, he had done his job. This is Uche Onyedor. Goes all the way back to Ike. Ike out of the penalty box again. He clears this one towards midfield. Guzman on the left side. Blair is there, so's Fabian. You can hear those guys communicating from here. Fabian eventually takes it, well, he cut in front of Guzman. No foul called. And Chase Clement with the ball for the Fury. Halftime whistle could go at any time. And Clement, that's the second one he shanked like that. Maybe I'm being unkind. Did get pretty good distance on it. Fury with the ball and a 3-0 lead. That's 6-4 and none against still for the Fury on the season. And there we go. There's the halftime whistle. A fantastic first half for the Philadelphia Fury. They get goals from Luke Finkelstein in about the 11th minute.
Okay,
Ryan
guys.
Butler in the 21st minute.
Good
And
players,
a
make your
penalty
way.
kick from Miles
Doesn't matter
English
what club, what team you play
in the
on.
43rd minute. And that's the extent of the
Make your way
scoring.
to
3-0.
the penalty
Fury,
spot.
Chase Clement so far. Well, my math
You'll be
escaped
up
me for a second.
against the
135
Fury
minutes on the
number 2
season
keeper.
and no goals
Runs
allowed
them down.
for Clement in net for the Fury. Good first half. We are going to step aside for halftime. Going to get the local youth soccer clubs out there for a run out and a skills competition. Always a good time here at
Parents,
Philadelphia
I'll
Fury
hold
home
that
matches.
trivia for
And
you.
we will be back. We'll keep the stream going
Give away some
live.
t-shirts here.
And just pointed at the field. But in the meantime, I'll be back for the second half. It is halftime. Philadelphia Fury 3 and Philadelphia Adams nothing. Thanks for watching Fury Soccer.
We had a guest earlier in the game, kicking off a ball. You guys may have seen him, Bobby Smith. Bobby Smith played in the NASL back in the day. Can anybody for a T-shirt, adult size only, for a T-shirt, name the 3 teams they played for in the NASL? And we're not talking about the pub teams. New York Cosmos is one. San Diego is not one of them. So go away. And you're a #1 Fury fan. You should know this. Come on, what area? Anybody? New York Cosmos, come here. I'm going to give it to you. But you're going to tell everybody else who the other 2 teams are. And one of them played tonight. Tell me, who's losing this game right now?
Philadelphia Adams.
And who's winning the game?
Philadelphia Fury.
Okay, and that's the 3 teams they played for. Well done. Go get your T-shirt. You know what? Go to, there's a kid-size ones down to the concessions. Go get one off there. Okay? Okay, here's an easy trivia question. What was the name and date of birth of the kid that got the right answer? You guys are awful. Another question for you. Here's an easy one. What African country does our Congo player play for? We have a player from the Congo. What country in Africa does he come from? Who said Saudi Arabia? Korea. No, you're wrong. Okay. What country does our Congo player come from in Africa? Who said Japan? Mecca. What, do you know? Huh? It starts with a C and finishes with an O. Oh, it's a Congo. Go to the concession stands, tell me you want a T-shirt. You guys are on form tonight. question. You can only get 9 wrong answers. There's 2 players on the team on the Fury whose birthday is tonight and yesterday. If you get the 2 players, and one of them's an assistant coach, you'll get a t-shirt. Anybody want to guess? Who? Luke? No. Luke is an ugly kid. We don't give anything away to ugly kids. I'm sorry. You understand? Anybody? Who? Who? Chase Clement is 1. Can you get the other? Come here. Come here. Now, we're going to do, if you get it wrong, I'll give you 2 shots at it, right? If you get it wrong out of the 2 shots, and I'll give you the team sheet, you can pick from the team sheet. Mate, pass me the team sheet. Can you pass me the team sheet here, please? Pass me the team sheet. The Fury. If you get it wrong, you sing happy birthday to them. If you get it right, you get a hot dog, you get a drink, and both of them will come to your house and tuck you into bed tonight. And we'll give you a t-shirt. Now you're already halfway there. Okay, have a look. You've only got 18 names to pick from and 1 you got right. Well, you got 2 guesses. What do you want? I'm Scottish. I don't like giving stuff away. Come on. No, you won't look. Don't look at me. Look at the sheet. I'll give you a hint. He's not American, and we only have 2 foreign guys on the team. So that gives you 2 guys to guess from, and one of them comes from Congo, which starts with a C and finishes with an O. You're under pressure. What's your name? What's your name? Joe. Is that a made-up name, or is that what your mum gave you? Oh, your mum gave you. Come on, Joe. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. 30 seconds. You're under pressure. The 2 foreign players. Everybody else is American. You know what? You're right. Don't say his name, but I want him singing. Huh? He's from Wales. You got 10 seconds, and you're going to start singing happy birthday. 10, 9, call out a name. 8, 7, 6, the pressure's killing me. 5, 4. What's after 4? 3, 2. I hear happy birthday coming, Joseph. 1.
Scott McCoubrey.
It is Scott McCoubrey! Round of applause! But guess what? It was after the last one, so you get to sing happy birthday anyway. No, I'm joking. Go on. Everybody's going to sing happy birthday. What size are you? You look like you're a triple XL to me. That's okay. We're all, fat and proud. I don't say just do it. I just say don't do it. And on the back it says I'm big and I'm happy. All right, go to the concession stand, make yourself happy. Go get a t-shirt. Give me my team sheet back. Bye, Joseph. Well done. Right. I'm going to throw a challenge out. Does anybody want to ask me a normal trivia question? And it can't be something stupid. If one of you guys can stump me and my band of experts here, who are all 3 years old each, you'll get a t-shirt. Right, come on. No, I'm sorry, I'm married. I'm married, 25-year anniversary, love. I'm sorry, I'm not interested. Alright. Alright, well, go on.
Where did Marilyn Monroe get discovered?
Marilyn Monroe was discovered when she was dead, naked. She was naked, they found her, and Elton John wrote a song about her. You did not say that. She was naked, she was dead, it could have been JFK and his buddies, right? Big conspiracy theory. I wasn't there myself. I wish I had. Yeah, you know, like me and Marlon would have been like that. But, so I think she got discovered as, where did Marilyn Monroe get discovered? Come on, you're a lawyer. Come on. You guys can't help me. I can't say Hollywood because Hollywood is just too... Oh yeah, you weren't specific though. Go on. Yes. No, wait, it's easy. She was in Hollywood. Okay, you beat me. Where?
Aviation.
Sorry, you got an accent.
No, aviation.
Okay, what's your... I have an accent. Yeah, no, I'm really I'm from South Carolina. And, you know, on my weekends, I go out with me and my dogs. Right, go get a t-shirt. Live from Jersey. And your name is?
Gianna.
Gianna, where are you from? Italy.
Maida.
Okay, that got me. Go get your t-shirt and I'll let you so you can have a hot dog. Anybody else want to stump the brain crew here? Alright, come on. Well, I actually got it that she was naked. In a hotel. Oh, it's a joke. Why are you crying? I'm not that ugly. Okay.
What did one traffic light say to
What did one traffic light say to
another?
another? Go on.
Don't look, I'm changing.
Right, okay, go away. That's not funny. Don't look, I'm changing. That is horrible. This is a family entertainment show. And you're talking about people taking their clothes off. What are you doing? Zip that up. Stop doing what you're doing. Okay. Anybody else? Does anybody else want to stump? I've only been stumped once tonight. No? You know you want to. Why are you laughing at me? Come on, give me a question. Come on, give us a question. You must have something. Alright, okay, we got one.
What does the average elephant, how many pounds does the average elephant eat a day?
How many pounds? How many? Say it again?
How many pounds does the average elephant eat a day?
I don't know, but I've gone to the bathroom and I could probably show you. How many pounds? 300 pounds! That's like those four guys put together. I always said they were crap. Alright, go get a t-shirt. Go down to the concession, get a t-shirt. Last one. Oh, come on. Number 10? That was easy. You have to sing happy birthday now. To Chase. And Scott McCoubrey. Oh, we do. Yeah, we do. Alright, hang on. Oh, hang on. I don't like you. Yeah, right, go.
Why is number 10 afraid of number 7?
Why is number 10 afraid of number 7? Because 7, 8, 9! Is that right? Hey! Okay, all you kids, all you guys, get off the field. Go down to the end of the fence. Guess what I've got in my pocket? A big bag of dum-dums. Come and get your dum-dums. Take them down. Every kid. Go see the guys in the black jacket. Look right here. Take it down on it. Down there. Beside the concessions. No, the guys, don't mob us. We're coming to you. Go down to the corner and get your dum-dums. So after you got your dum-dums, guys, we need everybody back in the stands for safety purposes. Go get your dum-dums. Not from me. You have to go down there and get them. Go on. Come, you have to come here. I can't come there. Last one.
Who is Alexander Hamilton married to?
Mrs. Hamilton. Go sit down. Got that one right.
No, wait, actually she didn't change her name.
Uh-oh.
Eliza Schuyler.
Never heard of her. But, I'll tell you what. Because I like you. Because you're cute. I'm going to give you a t-shirt anyway. Go down to concessions, get a t-shirt.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to our coverage of this Philadelphia Fury match against the Philadelphia Atoms. 3-0 at halftime to Fury. Behind goals by Luke Finkelstein, Ryan Butler, and penalty kick from Miles English.
Hang on. We're getting the clock turned on.
Have a 3-0 lead. The Philadelphia Atoms mounted a couple of attacks in the first half. Put one over the bar. Chase Clement otherwise able to handle everything thrown his way in the Philadelphia net. So the Fury will be going from right to left here in the second half, and the Atoms in the white jerseys with the, you know what, initially I thought that was blue. Initially I thought that was blue, but it's black maybe? I don't know, maybe blue. Second half is underway. I heard the whistle. Meanwhile, I'm underneath the table plugging in the camera so we do not lose camera power. We'll get that sorted out. It is the Fury. That's Dylan Smith. Let's take a look around to see if there are any changes for Philadelphia here in the second half. Newell, along with English. That's Dylan Smith. Blair still out there. Conga, Ryan Kennedy, Tyler Fabian. Looks like the same 11. There's Contreras. Butler, looks like the same 11 for Philadelphia. On the other side, Uche Onyeador, Hosma, O'Donnell, Calvo, Eugene Shepard, Morris. Yeah, looks like the same 11 as well. Rich Stone, Tara Garnett. Clement clears that out, and let's see, Onyeador fights it out with Contreras. Contreras ends up on the deck, but up quickly as Shepard has it for the Atoms. Onyeador leaves it back for him, and now Shepard goes long. Hosma harassing Kennedy, and Ryan Kennedy back to, well, that's Contreras now, and pushed forward, intercepted by the Atoms. Rich Stone. I plugged in the camera, and then I forgot to plug the camera in. There we go. All right. Thank you very much for Andrew on camera tonight. Braving the rain. I'd say braving the cold, but it's really not very cold. But braving some confined space. It's not ideal cameraman luxury, but he's muddling through. And the Fury so far so good. 3-0 on top of the Philadelphia Atoms. Ball deep into the Philadelphia Atoms defensive area. Cleared out by Atoms defense. Glody Conga comes over to their right side and sends one with some ferocity. Knocked away and finally picked up again by the Furies. Sent towards the middle. Ryan Butler in the vicinity. Garnett gets his head on it and clears that over the far line for a corner kick to the Fury. Just underway second half. 3-0. Fury on top. You can plainly see the disadvantage of our camera position here. For the next Fury home game, which is next weekend, we will guarantee no rain. So you can put that one in the bank. And we'll be back to our customary position on top here at Rowan. This one heading towards goal, poked away off the line by the Adams defense. I don't think anybody on the Fury really got good contact with that as the corner kick came in, but it ended up rolling towards that far post and knocked away by the Adams. So close call for the Adams. Finkelstein calmly knocks that back to Chase Clement in goal for the Fury. I noticed the orange kit in the first half. I don't know, he's got the orange gloves and the orange boots too. That is a fantastic look. Who's that? O'Donnell on the far side. Gets past one Fury defender, and this ball gets past Glody Conga as well. Coming across, Ryan Kennedy. Boy, Hosma had a chance there for the Adams. Still in possession. Philadelphia Adams pressing forward. Cutting back. Trying to get around Conga. They dance. This is Calvo. Back, forth, back, forth. Finally gives it back to the defender. Oh, rolls off his foot. And for now, the attack halted. They'll try the right side with Rich Stone. Stone can't get past English, who knocks it out of bounds. Throw in for the Adams, deep in the corner. Chested towards Shepard, into the middle. Calvo tries to get by a man and have a shot. He does, just a little bit high and wide. Pretty good effort from Oliver Calvo. Goal kick for the Fury. The substitutes will start coming here at some juncture in the second half, and we'll keep up with them as best we can. But 7 substitutes available to Chris Vaccaro on the Fury bench, and 5 substitutes named. This is an opportunity. Here comes Hosma, and there is Clement. Chase Clement won the race, and just barely, against Yusuf Hosma. As the Adams here in the early stages of the second half have presented a couple of problems for the Fury defense. Throw in from Kyle Newell to Ryan Kennedy. Kennedy giving room to roam to Butler. Butler has space as well. Up the right side, past the defender, into the corner. Travis Blair will get there in time, sends one towards the front, deflected away. Garnett gets a boot on it, falls for Newell, shoots wide. Kyle Newell tried to bang that shot towards goal without knocking it down and controlling it, and it ended up going wide on him. Back and forth we go, 3-0 Fury. Foul called as Glody Conga was sent to the ground by the Adams forward with Nick Morris. Squeeze into a spot here. I think I made it. All right, Fury and the Adams. Fury content to kick it around with a 3-0 lead. Left for Contreras, and Tara Garnett sniffed out that offensive attack. To Calvo, Oliver Calvo, Liam O'Donnell. Donald gets through Blair, sends it backwards, and Guzman looks Up the left side, but nobody there for the Adams. Goal kick to the Fury. Ball skips through a bunch of players and comes to Ryan Butler. Butler getting past the defense. Butler will shoot off the post. Rebound knocked away. Oh, Butler had it. He put it off the post. He had the goalkeeper beat. And Ryan Butler hanging his head as he almost had another one. Would have been his third of the season. Still ends up with a corner kick for the Fury. Conga forward this time. Sent in front, headed down, and I think it will be, another corner kick. Foul in front as Ryan Butler guilty of knocking over Liam O'Donnell, and it'll be a free kick for the Adams. Contreras and Morris. Finkelstein gets in the way, turns, and Garnett is there once again for the Adams defense. And gets the ball out to the left side. Here come the Adams. Nice tackle on the left side. After a long run, Blair and Calvo stride for stride up the left side, and Blair finally came in with the tackle and forced a throw in. Adams back at it. Into the middle, headed away by the Fury. Falls for O'Donnell. Looked like he was going to have a shot. Now a back heel, and that goes right to Kyle Newell. Newell's clearance, chested down by Ryan Butler nicely over to Miles English. And Finkelstein hurdled over that attempted tackle from Eugene Shepard. Philadelphia 3, Philadelphia nothing. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Fury 3, Adams nothing. Nick Morris heads that out of play. See some action substitution-wise for Philadelphia, and it begins. Oh, not yet. English to the far side. Blair. Went off a hand somewhere in there, I thought. Maybe not. Blair tries to get past his man. Cross is blocked. And it'll be a corner kick for the Fury. Fury approaching 6 or 7 corner kicks at this point. And they'll wait until the corner kick, until after the corner kick to make the substitution, it appears. Here comes the corner, left-footed in-swinger, headed away by the Adams. Goes to Dylan Smith. Smith will send it back to the far right side where Fury will look to get another cross in. No, instead dropped back to Contreras. Contreras floats one in. Headed down by Butler. He's wide. Ryan Butler tried to find that right corner and missed it. Oh, my gosh, I wish my eyesight was better. 2 substitutions coming on. Travis Blair going to go off for the Fury. And I believe the substitution is number 7, Connor Huff. So Huff is on for Blair. And I think the Adams are going to make a substitution, and the Fury are going to have one more after that. So The substitutions have begun as we have not quite reached the hour mark in this one. Fury on top of the Adams by a score of 3-0. If you missed the goals, it was Finkelstein, Butler, and Inglis. Finkelstein into the air. Newell knocks it down. Newell himself is knocked down by Uche Onyeador. And the referee sees a throw-in, I think. Foul committed by Kyle Newell. I'm going to leave you for 30 seconds and get the binoculars so I can keep up with these substitutions. Adams with possession. Player falls down on the far side, and a foul called against the Fury. So it will be an Adams free kick. Adams continue to hold off on this substitution. No, here it comes. Uche Onyeador is going to make his way off the pitch. And he will be replaced by number E1, which I believe is 13 upside down. And that is Wendell Hilliard. So Hilliard is on. That one goes into the box, grabbed by Clement, and he falls on top of it. Chase Clement with the save. As we have passed the 60-minute mark in this one. Fury 3 and the Adams nothing. Adams have asked more questions in the second half of the Philadelphia defense. Kennedy with it for the Fury. Now Clement back involved. Over to the right side, and Tyler Fabian high into the air. Bounces once. DiBisegli knocks it towards the Philadelphia end where it's picked off by the Fury. Runner is English, but the goalkeeper, Onyeador, is going to get it. Eugene Shepard in midfield. Over to Yusuf Hasma. Newell in front of him. The ball gets passed over to Liam O'Donnell. Marked by Kennedy. And the Adams retreat. Stone will try the left side instead, where DiBisegli waits. Knocked away by Luke Finkelstein. It's Finkelstein and Butler ahead of the pack. Two defenders back. Luke Finkelstein. Joining the attack is Dylan Smith. Finkelstein still has it. He is chopped down. The referee's not interested. Calvo turning it the other way. That's a nice pass to an onside winger on the left for the Adams, but that pass not as attractive. Right to Chase Clement in the Philadelphia goal. So the Fury maintain a 3-0 lead. The rain has started again. It's a light rain, only a few umbrellas. A few normal umbrellas and a couple of the enormous vision blocking umbrellas. Never understood why, if you're one person, you need an umbrella that covers 6. Yellow card on the checkered umbrella. I'm just kidding. But I didn't see who the action is against there. It's Newell, I think. Yep, Kyle Newell is going to be put in the book for action unbecoming of a soccer player. And Newell throw in to start things up again. So one substitution made by each side. And Chris Vaccaro, plenty of options still left over there. Thinking about it just as Newell gets the yellow card. Doesn't seem to be too much that would threaten Philadelphia Fury's 3-0 lead in this one, but losing a player to a red card would be high on the list of danger items. This is English in midfield. Tries the right side and chested down by the left back of the Adams. Gives it off to Calvo. Shepard spins away from Contreras, gets it to Calvo, who has Hosma on his right. Tries to get it past Newell. Newell, though, read it and headed it away. The fight is on now in midfield. Calvo involved. It drops to Hosma, and Calvo again. So the Adams maintain possession, but they're not getting very far on this right side. Try the middle. That's offside. O'Donnell into the middle, and he strongly disagrees with the linesman on that side, but offside is the call. Almost halfway through the second half. No scoring here in the... What's another way to say second half? Anyway. It's 3-0. Clement. Right to Newell, who heads it not quite high enough, though, to get past Richard Stone. And DiBlasegli, well, that pass appeared to be blocked, picked up by Finkelstein. That was Huff. I think he was trying to let it go through to Butler, but Butler wasn't there. Deflected, and here's Kyle. Oh, that's Dylan Smith. Smith pokes it over the top of the defensive line, off the foot of English, and out of bounds. This is not the only match in the American Soccer League tonight. Mass United is playing the Lancaster Lions. That game is in Massachusetts. Both Mass United and Lancaster have won one and lost one on the season. It's the SGFC Eagles Maryland that topped the table. 2 wins from 2 matches, 6 points. Fury looking to match that tonight. Fury are undefeated. They just have played one fewer match than the side from Maryland. Match tomorrow as well. The New Hampshire Bobcats are set to host the Eagles. Up in New England. So everybody in action. We'll see how the rest of the league fares. But so far here in this Philadelphia derby, it has been the Fury. 3-0 over the Adams. This is the Adams heading towards the Philadelphia goal on the left side. In front, should be a score, and it is. Put home by the Philadelphia Adams. It is the first goal surrendered by Philadelphia this season, and sort of happened strangely over on that left side. Battle for the ball, a couple of players involved, and it is Wendell Hilliard that gets the goal in the 23rd minute of the second half. So do the math yourself. 68 is the answer. 68th minute, Wendell Hilliard, the goal. And it is 3-1. So once the think the Fury were arguing that the play was offside, and the referee went and talked to the linesman, but thank you. Either way, the goal will count. It is 3-1. Philadelphia Fury on top of the Philadelphia Atoms, and the Atoms, a sniff of life. And the Fury preparing a substitution. Carlos Contreras going to be the man to make way. And I think David Davidson. No, check that. It's Nana Mensah, who will come on to replace Contreras. So Mensah on, Contreras off. Philadelphia wanted to slow the pace down a little bit here now, having surrendered their first goal of the season. And right away, they send one forward. Inglis on the left side. And it was Stone with a little help from Morris that took the ball away there. Hilliard. Back to Eugene Shepard. Shepard looking for the goal scorer, Hilliard. The chance for Hilliard. Once the Adams player had gotten free on that left side, there was a manpower advantage for the Adams, and it was only a matter of finding Hilliard alone in front. And Hilliard made no mistake. He went behind Clement as Clement was on his way to his left. And Hilliard with the first goal of the match for the Adams. So 3-1 is the score. Butler leaving it back for Dylan Smith, and now on to the right side. Yes, I will fix the score for the Adams, and there it is. 3-1. Kennedy and Clement. Fury have 20 more minutes plus any stoppage time to see out in this one as they look to claim their second victory in 2 American Soccer League matches. Conga took a kick, it sounded like, from Nick Morris. You could hear it. Well, it didn't seem to slow him down too much. Finkelstein had it off the body of Shepard. Morris is grabbed, and down he goes. Free kick for the Adams, just inside of midfield. Eugene Shepard into the penalty area, headed away by Kennedy. Goes to O'Donnell. He'll shoot. That's blocked. DiBasegli's there. So is another Adams player on the far left. I think that's Guzman. And the Fury take it away. And we'll look to counter through Nana Mensah. English in some space on the left side. They find him. And overlapping is Kyle Newell. English instead will go back to the middle. In fact, to the right side, all the way over to Huff. Couldn't pick it out of the air. He can stop it before it goes over the sideline. That gave the Adams defense time to get involved, and it is safely rolled over to Bisegli. DiBasegli. That headed ball knocked Nick Morris over. Here's Inglis. Newell. 2 men on him. Through Mensah to Finkelstein. Oh, the pass back to Mensah. This one is a shot on goal. It's deflected. It'll be a corner kick for the Fury. Fury going to leave a few guys back here. Fabian and Newell. Kennedy heading towards the penalty area. Glody Conga's already there. Dylan Smith is lined up over the corner kick. Sends it towards the near post. Bounces in the box. Half miss on the clearance attempt, and it's free. Heading back towards midfield, where It's picked up by Nana Mensah. Calvo harasses Mensah, drops it back to Huff. Connor Huff into the middle. Finkelstein there, turns. Finkelstein plays it out to the left where Kyle Newell waits. Newell into the middle, but Tara Garnett is there and looks to spring the attack the other way for the Adams.